black and yellow. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's not when I pulled off the lot, that's done. Reppin' my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Black stripe, yellow paint. I hear they scared of it, but them pros ain't. Soon as I hit the club, look at them whole face. Hit the pedal once, make the floor shake. Sway inside, my engine roaring. It's the big boy, you know what I paid for it. And I got the pedal to the metal. Got you out here checking game, I'm ballin' out on every level. Hear them haters talk, but there's nothing you could tell them. Just made $1 million, got another $1 million on my schedule. No love for them, boy, I'm breaking hearts. No keys, push to start. Yeah, you know what it is. Everything I do it big. Yeah, screaming that's not when I pulled off the lot, that's done. Reppin' my town, when you see me, you know everything. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. I put it down from the whip to my diamonds. I'm in black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
Hello and welcome to the Wildcat Network here in Haven, Kansas, where we have a CKL matchup between the Haven Wildcats and Halstead Dragons. And no Evan and Seamus tonight. Their voices didn't change. I'm sorry to say, but it's Brady Peterson, and alongside me I have Austin Honeycat. How you doing, Austin?
Oh, it's a good night. I'm excited to be back. It's been a while since I've been in this gym.
Yeah, it sure has. And something to get the ball rolling for us. I'd like to say a lot can change in a year, but we sure haven't. Well, besides Austin's facial hair.
Oh yeah, I got that nice goatee now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little washed because I had to write that all down on a piece of paper.
Oh, come on, Brady.
But we should be ready to go now. Maybe a couple name mistakes, but that wouldn't be us without it, would it?
Yeah, you're right.
But like I said, we've got a matchup between the Haven Wildcats and Halstead Dragons. Haven's record, tell us about the teams, I guess I should say.
All right, so just a general overview here. Haven comes into this one 14-6, 5-1 in league play, and the Halstead Dragons perfect 17-0, 7-0
wow.
in league play. They are playing really good basketball this season. For Haven, they're scoring pretty well. They're scoring at 48 points a game and only allowing 34. And Halstead, very similarly, scoring 52 points per game and allowing just around 31. So both teams have played great on offense, great on defense, but Halstead has just put it together in the games late, and they're actually coming off of a huge win over Hillsborough, 35-33. As we're saying good luck to Wyatt Bontrigger. We'll see him later tonight in the boys' game.
How many points you going to have? I don't know. That's not
That is not confidence, Wyatt.
Yeah. He says 6 or 7.
Oh, 15.
Oh.
Yeah, he said 15.
Oh,
I'm going to take him to it. I'm taking the over. 15 and 10 is what he's saying.
Wow. Okay.
I will put all my chips on that. I'm going all in.
Good luck, Wyatt. All right, so yeah, Halstead 17-0. That's impressive. And their last 2 wins made on a buzzer beater layup.
Yeah, and that's what I was just talking about, that big win last Friday over Hillsborough, where they won off of a steal to win that game, and that was huge. That put them in first place, sole first place of the league at 7-0, and they also beat them 32-30 earlier in the season.
And we'll be back after the national anthem.
Under the direction of Matt Kuka. And now for your starting lineup, starting with the Halstead Dragons. The 5'6" senior, number 1, Addison Miller. For the Wildcats, the 5'7" senior, number 4, Hadley Heinekelly. For the Dragons, the 5'8" junior, number 4, Jordy Schroeder. For the Wildcats, the 6' senior, number 12, Avery Bronner. For the Dragons, the 5'5" junior, number 5, Piper Smith. Okay, now number 12, Avery Bronner. For the Dragons, 5'6" junior, number 14, Monica Denny. For the Wildcats, the 5'8" senior, number 33, Sorrel DeFrey. For the Dragons, the 5'9" junior, number 33, Haley Bernal. For the Wildcats, the 5'8" senior, number 35, Charlie Dutrider. And they let me know a 5'4" senior, number 11, Haley Williams. And also the number 5'7" senior, number 21, Abby Knightley. Dragons are coached by Derek Sheedy, the Wildcats are coached by Dwight Roper. Also on the regular officials tonight, Jerry Paul, Nick Morris, and Brett Burns.
Hello and welcome back to Haven, Kansas. As we said before, the national anthem and the starting lineups, it's going to be a great game.
This will be electric. Halstead also they are number 2 in the KBCA rankings, so
Wow.
one of the best teams in 3A right here in this gym.
Bernal and Bronner for the jump. Bronner wins it, and Ida Cabbage is off to a start for the Wildcats. Over to Williams in the corner, a long 2, and she can't get it to fall. Rebound, Cooprider, trapped by 2 Dragons in the corner. Down to Dufresne. Dufresne, pass out to Williams, and she's back to Ida Cabbage. Inside to Bronner, that's where the Wildcats feast. And she misses it, rebound. That is Jordy Schroeder. There's 2 Schroeders on the Dragons, Jordy and Piper. Tipped away by Wills now. Dragons with the ball. Bernal turnover to Cooprider, and Wildcats a first good defensive possession.
Yeah, and on that first offensive possession, they got a great look on it, just couldn't capitalize.
Williams with a 3 this time, can't get it to go. Rebound Bernal, and the Wildcats are going to need some of those 3s as Bernal has to save a pass, almost went out of bounds. Wills at the top, Ida Cabbage on her. Over to Nedic, to Schroeder. Now to Nedic. She drives in, good drive by her, and she gets fouled by Bronner, and she'll have 2 at the line.
Yeah, she did a really good job on that. Nice pump fake and drive to the basket, and she knew if all out she was going to get fouled, and she sure did, and that one's going to be charged to Bronner, her first.
As Nedic missed the first one, and Wildcats with some quick subs, Abby Knisley and Rylan Patry in. Nedich for the second free throw. Gets that one. It'll be 1-0 Halstead. And they're going to pressure. This is what they're really good at.
Yeah, Halstead will speed you up. That's something Haven's going to have to contain tonight.
And Bronner with one foul already. She's going to have to be careful. That's 10, and it's a turnover on the Wildcats. Haven was being smart with their passes, but taking way too long.
Yeah, they're going too slow, and they're going too high up in the air on those passes. That ball's hanging up there a second or two, and you can't do that.
And the Dragons will take that. Piper Schroeder with the ball now to Nedich. Over to Jordy. Back to Piper. She'll shoot the three. That's Piper Schroeder. And off the rim to Ida Cabbage. Dufresne pushes up to Nisley. Tipped. Can't go anywhere with it. And it's a turnover. Schroeder puts it up and good. That's number 5, Piper Schroeder.
And they're going to do that all game. They're a very good defensive team, as I mentioned in pregame. Really
and
scrappy.
Sorrel Dufresne almost lost that. Now to Rylan Patry. Looking inside, they really wanted to get it to Bronner. She drives around, nothing there. Nisley. And now Ida Cabbage inside, and that's going to be a foul on Bernal, and that was the look, wasn't it?
Yeah, the sophomore down there, she did a great job of sealing her man, and she got the wide open look and a foul as a result.
And Coop Ryder will check in for Nisley now for the Wildcats. Haven already doing a lot of subbing. Want everybody in the best shape. Now Dufresne drives in, pushes it out to Coop Ryder. Coop Ryder to Ida Cabbage in the corner inside to Patry. Patry puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound, Patry misses it again, and it's a foul. She'll be at the line.
And yeah, she did a good job there getting a lot of rebounds. That's something coming in. She is the leading rebounder for this Wildcats team, and she's really done great at that. She's just struggled around the rim a little bit this year.
And she gets the first free throw. Wildcats on the board. Patry now with the second. Can't get it to go. Rebound Wills. And Dragons still with their original 5. Piper Schroeder dribbling around over to Nedich. Now to Wills. Halstead swinging it really well. Back to Schroeder. Now Jordy in the corner. She can't get it to go. Rebound Bronner. And up to Ida Cabbage. She's got an open lane. Bernal on defense and puts it up, misses. Dufresne. Out to Coop Ryder. Now Dufresne over to Patry. Back to Coop Ryder. Back into Bronner, and it's tipped off of her hands and out of bounds on Wills. Almost a really good steal.
Yeah, and going back to that wide open layup, Halstead did a great job of getting back. Incredible hustle just to prevent that from being a wide open layup.
Now Ida Cabbage into Coop Ryder. She'll take the 3. Can't get that to go, and Bronner gets the rebound. Wildcats at least have the possession clock on their side, and Coop Ryder another missed 3. Now Schroeder has the rebound, and she's going on their way. Piper Schroeder to Nedich. She misses the layup, and a rebound Bronner.
Oh, but great hands by Wills.
And ball's loose. And it'll be Wildcats ball, and that was a 50-50 call, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like maybe from this angle it might have touched a Wildcat last, but the officials know what they're doing. They got the better angle.
And that's why we're up here, not on the court, isn't it?
That's why we don't make the big bucks.
Now Dufresne up to Bronner. Wildcats do a pretty good job of breaking the press so far. Dufresne drives it in. No one's stopping her, puts it up, misses, but it's taken up by Ida Cabbage. She'll miss the easy shot, and it'll be a foul on Coop Ryder. And Wildcats just have to start making some shots if they want to be a part of this game.
Yeah, it almost seems like they're kind of just chucking it at the rim, you know, and they need to just slow themselves down when they get there. Use the backboard. They have not utilized the backboard very much, and that showed on some of those short misses. Halstead, usually a pretty good three-point shooting team, have not hit one yet.
And Halstead with a couple new subs. Number 21, Tess Williams, and number 2, Farmer. That's Ainsley Farmer. Piper Schroeder with the 3. Can't get that one. Rebound Wills. Now Tess Williams gets the 2, and that was Wildcats' ball to rebound.
Yeah, that was a poor job of boxing out on that possession. You can't give them second chances when you're playing this good a team.
I agree. Now Bronner with the ball. She drives in, and those are some she's going to have.
Yeah, it was great hands by the Dragons.
They're really good at defense. Now Schroeder drives around, kicks it out to her sister. She can't get the 3, and Wills will put it up. Gets the good bounce. Wow. And that forces Coach Roper to call timeout. That's Coach Dwight Roper for the Haven Wildcats and Coach Derek Schutte for the Halstead Dragons. And so far, what do you think, Austin?
Well, Haven's doing a nice job of staying in this one despite not shooting well. I mean, 6 points, some may say that's a lot, some may not. I don't think it is. I think they're right in this game. They're right where they need to be. They've just got to make their shots, really, around the rim. They've had great looks, and they've done a pretty good job of taking care of the ball. Not many turnovers so far.
I think you're 100% right. I think they're lucky to be this close.
Yeah, and I think another part of why Halstead has those points is because they've had a lot of second chances. And Miller, you're distracting it. No, I'm just playing.
Miller's trying to take a picture of us, and we can't decide, does he want us to know or does he not want us to know about the picture? He wants us to know about the picture. Okay. We're supposed to look, Austin, while we're commentating.
Okay.
Austin, you're not looking.
Did he get it? All right.
Sorry for the dead air.
Good look inside.
And Patry gets it. And Miller, I don't know what they call him now. Is he? Yeah, that's a good picture.
Oh, that's so tough. Please delete that. Caught me on my low.
Nedich. Oh, man. Nedich now with the ball over to Williams. And there's another new sub for the Dragons. Annie Williams comes in as that 3's off for Nedich. Rebound, Bronner.
Haven doing a nice job in that little, 3-2 zone they're playing.
And Coop Ryder now with the ball. Nedich all over her. Good screen by Bronner. Puts it into Patry and over her head. She had the look, just a little too high on the pass.
Yeah, Patry is doing a really good job down there getting open. That one just a little too much on the pass, like you said. And they're going to start focusing on that. I'm sure Halstead is, so they might have to go to another person.
And they get Ida Cavish to jump. Wills puts it up, can't get it. Rebound, Patry. And somebody needs to help her out. Now Coop Ryder gets it, and she's going up the court. Now to Bronner. Bronner fouled, and that was kind of a bailout foul by Halstead.
Yeah, I think it was too. Wills did not have the size advantage on that, and she was just kind of reaching underneath. Bronner was kind of stuck over there on the out-of-bounds line.
A couple subs for both teams. Schroeder and Bernal come in for the Dragons, and Williams in for the Wildcats. Williams with the ball. Deflected and out of bounds on Halstead still. And Austin, a new addition since we were here last is the shot clock. I think it's a good addition.
Yeah, and there's times when I know games in high school for us would have been great to have that shot clock because teams can just bleed out that clock when it's down to the lattest part of the game.
Bronner misses her usually consistent shot, but Coop Ryder gets it. Now Dufresne. Falls, but gets it to Williams. Wildcats really got to try to get a shot off as that's tipped away by the Dragons. And Haven's they're able to keep the ball right now, but they're struggling to get anything with it.
Yeah, I'd like to see maybe a little high-low action with the two bigs there in Patry and Bronner. I've seen that work well for them in the past. This team's got a lot of team chemistry.
And a lot of seniors.
Starters, not.
Now Bronner puts it up, can't get it to go, and
she usually makes those. She's the Wildcats' leading scorer, one of the top scorers in the state.
Nedich with the 3. Gets it. Wow.
Great ball movement, great shot.
Halstead goes up 7.
You can't let Halstead get momentum, though.
Patry, good move. She's got to put that up. And Williams now with it over to Bronner. Bronner puts it up this time, can't get it to go. Patry with the rebound. She puts it up, gets it to drop. And Wildcats finally get one to go down.
Great hustle. She got that second chance rebound and put it right back up for the score.
Bernal over to Schroeder. That's Jordy in the corner. Out to Nedic. Nedic drives in, kicks over to the out of bounds, and it'll be Wildcats ball. Pass was intended for Annie Williams.
So Halstead playing a little sloppy here in this first quarter. They're only up 5 with 23 seconds left to go in the first.
Haven can take some momentum in if they can get a score here with this last possession. Ida Cabbage, no one on her. Now she gets it into Patry. Patry, and jump ball, and that'll be Halstead's possession. And you got to think that she's got to go up with that.
Yeah, she's got to go up immediately with that because that allowed Jordy Schroeder to just come in from behind. She didn't even see her and just grab the ball. Great defensive play, but Patry's got to make some quicker decisions.
And when I was one of the taller ones in my grade, I would practice post, and you got to have that ball up high when you get it.
Oh, yeah. You can't bring it down low. That's asking for it to get stolen.
Especially when she's the tallest on the court. Bernal throws it up, can't get it to go, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Low scoring.
Yeah, very low scoring. Haven has done a great job defensively as they have all year, and they've switched to a little bit of a zone isolation with that big. They're putting Bronner on her, making sure she does not touch it because that inside-out action can be very deadly.
Yeah, and we got kind of good at doing sponsors when we were doing Ad Astra Radio. I mean, I had a full list, and I just rapid fire. So why not do their sponsor now for the Wildcat Network? Gambino's Pizza in South Hutch. It's a good place for pizza.
Oh, it is. The amount of Gambinos I've had is unholy. It's good stuff, though.
And I just came up with that slogan on my own. Were you impressed? It's good pizza.
No.
No one out pizzas the Hut. Oh, that's used.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't use that, Brady.
Well, Gambino's Pizza, go try it out in South Hutch. Like you said, we've had a lot, and we're going to have some more tonight, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
He gives the head shake.
Honestly, that's the only reason I came today. Shout out Gambino's.
You made this happen, Gambino's. You heard it here first.
That's what I'm saying.
So Wildcats will start with the ball coming out of this quarter break. Dufresne to pass it in. Over to Ida Cabbage. And she'll get things started for us. Wildcats with a set play coming out of this break. Inside to Patry, outside to Dufresne. Dufresne drives in, loses it, but Patry gets it, and another jump ball, and it'll be Halstead's possession. And that wasn't a great start for the Wildcats coming out of the break, but we'll see what they can do here on defense. We'll see what Halstead can do here on offense. Wills with the ball. Over to Schroeder. That's Piper Schroeder. Gets it to go. Halstead, 13.
And you can't let them sit out there and take those.
Now Dufresne drives up. No one to pass to. Good defense now to Ida Cabbage. Over to Dufresne. Back to Ida Cabbage. Wildcats need to get it off that side of the court. They do get into Patry, but it's tipped out of bounds by the Dragons. And you got to think they need to rotate the ball around.
Yeah, I think they do. And you noticed on that one, 3 defenders on Patry. So they're not letting that happen. I'd like to see Bronner with the ball in her hands a little bit more.
Ida Cabbage comes away with it somehow, shoots the 3, can't get it off the front of the rim. Bronner puts it up, and they call it a charge. That's 2 fouls on Bronner, and that's going to hurt the Wildcats.
Yeah, that was a big one. Just great defense. I guess she got set, and Bronner just kind of ran her over.
And when we called games in the past against Halstead, of course different players, but they're really good at doing those hustle sort of plays, taking charges, diving after that ball.
Oh, they're great at the fundamentals. They're very well coached.
And a 3 from Nedich, and they call it a foul on
That's going to be on
33.
Bernal.
Yep.
Bernal.
And I got to do this as per usual. If we get anybody's names wrong, we're sorry.
Is an all-time classic.
I can barely get my friends' names right.
Oh,
Austin knows it.
yeah.
Or
this is
Noah.
true.
What's your name?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Noah Miller, our former cameraman. He is back tonight from K-State.
Former stats guy for
And
basketball.
stats guy.
He's back from K-State.
He's at that
The
awful university.
The Wildcats that I'm fine with not doing well are not doing well. So that's perfect. Now Schroeder dribbles. Now to Bernal. Up to Nedich. She'll take the 3. Not scared of it. Can't get that one to go. And it's a rebound. Jordy. Schroeder over to Bernal. Now to Nedich. Now to Wills. She'll take the 3. Good ball movement and gets it to go.
And there's Wills with her first 3. She's a very decorative player. She's great on all aspects of the game.
Wildcats got to get that ball past half court. They do. Cooprider. Now can't know where to go. Almost lose it, and they do call a foul.
And that's a big one. That's going to be Will's second.
And she's a very important part of their game.
Yeah, the offense runs through her. Between her and Schroeder, Piper Schroeder, they do most of the ball handling. And she will come out and take a rest for a little while. I'm sure we'll see her back in here in the first half.
Dufresne, nowhere to go. And an offensive foul. Oh, they call timeout first. Wildcats saved by the timeout. And Halstead fans not happy, but I mean, that's how it works.
He got that in just in time. Yeah, you're right about that. Saved by the bell. Been up to anything interesting here lately, Brady?
No.
No?
Just college and pickleball.
Pickleball. Yeah,
What about
how
you?
about that? Pickleball and Walmart. Shout out Walmart. The GOAT workplace.
They don't need a sponsorship.
Yeah, no, they should sponsor me for this, honestly.
And you're going for meteorology, right?
Yeah, these classes, man. I'll tell you what. Calculus 2 at 8 a.m. every morning is not very
Ooh.
fun.
With that 30-minute drive on top of it?
Yeah, it's pretty devastating.
I can make it in 20 minutes. I shave off a few.
I'm going to tell the cops that. I'm going to make sure
no.
they all listen to this
Oh,
and
no.
look out for Brady's Toyota.
That sounds like a dealership name.
Brady's Toyota. I wouldn't buy a car from there.
Oh. Wow.
It probably doesn't work like you at the college.
Oh, my. Can't do anything right with you. Idakavich passing in the ball over to Dufresne. Wildcats could use some points here. Idakavich inside to Patry. Good ball movement. She had an open person, takes it herself, misses it, but she'll at least have a chance for some free throws.
And I don't know how she managed to get that wide open on that. Halstead usually pretty good about getting on everybody, but she got herself wide open.
Yeah. And that backside, she had a teammate running down too. She could have hit. She gets the first one to go.
And kind of surprising, but Bronner's scoreless thus far in the game.
And gets the second. Yeah, that's.
They have to get her going.
The Dragons have done really well at defending her. Nedich over to Schroeder. She'll just dribble back up to the top of the key. Now to Nedich, trying to get the ball inside. Farmer, back to Schroeder. Now Nedich with the ball. Skip pass over to Schroeder in the corner. Now to Nedich. Fakes the 3. Schroeder, miss off the front. and Wildcats turn the ball over.
And that was just...
And I was about to say no damage done.
Yeah, that's a good play turned into a bad play for the Wildcats. You just got to hold on to that one.
And when I've seen some Haven games this year, that seems like a struggle for them.
Those silly little mistakes,
Yeah.
some would say.
Hey, that's my term. One step forward, one step back,
Yeah.
really. Now Schroeder, pass to no one, and
So they do a little bit of the same. So Haven gonna just act like that didn't happen.
yeah.
And Halstead backs off a little bit to half court, just leaving Dufresne up there to take the ball up.
So Dufresne with the ball. Aubrey Nickel checks in for the Wildcats for the first time tonight. Halstead with a couple of subs themselves. Bronner puts it up, gets it to go, and one, and that's what they needed.
That was huge. They got her isolated down on the post, and that's just a great look. You'll take that 10 times out of 10.
Well, 9 if she misses the free throw.
But she's making it. Okay. Spoke too soon.
That's your fault. That's your fault.
Yeah, commentator jinx.
Now Schroeder. Halstead moves down the court pretty quick. Bernal really looking inside. Schroeder will shoot it quick. Can't get it to go, and tipped out of bounds by the Dragons. It'll be Wildcats ball.
And credit to Nickel on that backside for getting that box out. She did a good job, and that was really what caused that. So Haven down 7 with 4:09 left to go in the half.
Nickel with the ball now, up to Dufresne. Wildcats, that's the best I've seen them break that press.
Yeah, I've been very impressed.
Cooprider in the corner, she'll shoot the 3, can't get it to go, and Will's going the other way. She'll take it all the way, gets it to fall. We got away with one down there with a bit of a push in the back. Now Will's 3, no good, and Cooprider has it. Cooprider over to Nickel in the corner. Thinking about where to go. Gets it into Bronner, tipped out of bounds by the Dragons.
And overall, Jordy Schroeder has done a nice job on her, and she forced that pass. Was able to tip it out. I'd like to see him maybe fake it down low and throw it up high. That might throw him off.
Dufresne with an open 3, puts it up, can't get it to go. Bronner tips it, but didn't go after it.
So not too many shots being made here in this second quarter by either team, with now just under 3 minutes left to go.
Halstead doubling Haven's score right now. Williams, now to Wills. Dragons really will take any shot that the Wildcats give them. They're not scared of shooting anything. Nice drive by Schroeder, gets it to fall. And Haven just kind of let her go in there.
Yeah, they didn't approach her right on defense. They didn't close out correctly.
Now Nickel, yeah, and she tried to go high, just not the right time. And that'll be a foul on
Patrick's
Patrick.
going to get that one. Yeah, they read that one like a book. You can't always go high. You got to switch it up,
I think they were listening to you,
I guess.
as that's a high pass to Bernal and tipped out of bounds by the Wildcats. Halstead was also listening to you, it turns out.
And I think for Haven on offense, they need to get some points scored, but I think that first pass on that one is not the move. I think you have to get it moved around before you can look inside.
I think you're right. Williams, now to Bernal. Bernal nowhere to go, back to Williams in the corner. High pass to Wills, now to Schroeder. Long pass to Williams, she'll shoot the 3, no good. Rebound, Patrick.
And that shot, she just wasn't set. She didn't have her feet set. And that's what caused that errant shot.
Yeah, and the shot clock, I think, has some play in that too, don't you? And that did look awfully close to a double dribble, but official says it was tipped. Bronner out of Dufresne. Dufresne drives in, nowhere to go. Over to Bronner, good pass, and the Wildcats get some points there.
And that's just a real smooth look, and Bronner finished that one.
Wills to the corner. Halstead swinging it. Bernal, 3. No good. Patry fighting for the rebound. Players on the court, and it's a scrum. And it'll be jump ball, Haven possession. And Wildcats can use some points here to get some momentum going.
Yeah, good job of getting on the floor to get that. You love to see that when your players are willing to get down and dirty to get the ball.
And both Williams check out for the Dragons. Dufresne needs some help. No one's helping her. Gets it to Bronner. Bronner. Travel.
So that time, Halstead able to speed Haven up and cause the turnover. Something they're very good at. Haven has done a good job of controlling it tonight, but not there.
Now Nedich over to Wills. Nedich inside to Schroeder. In front of her teammate, misses it. And I don't know if that's quite what they wanted there. 2 of their own players on the same spot. Patry blocked. Oh, they call a foul.
And that one did look clean, but she must have got her with her body as they call the foul, and Patry back to the line where she scored most of her points tonight. She's got the chance to cut it down to a 7-point game with 36 seconds left to go in the half.
Patry, first one good. She's been really good for the Wildcats. How many points
She's got 8. 8 of the 12.
Wow. Gets the second. 7-point game now. Schroeder. Over to Wills. Dragons can't get the last shot, but they can take it pretty close. And a steal by Ida Cavage. Dribbles off her foot. Now to Williams. Over to Bronner. Bronner, ball stolen, and a foul on.
They're going to get Bronner on that.
Man.
Man, that is a huge foul.
Man, that looked like Patry.
I thought they were going to give it to Patry. That's big. That's Bronner's 3rd foul. You're going to need her especially late in that second half.
And Ida Cavage, you can't have that. You got to take advantage of those fast breaks.
She just thought about it too much.
Yeah, I've been there. Wills over to Schroeder. She drives in, can't get it to go. 4 seconds. Ida Cavage. She's got to shoot it. Doesn't get it there. And to end the half. Man, I can't speak.
Come on, Brady.
Do we have a sub for me? Halstead 20, Haven 13 at the half. Coming up next, we've got the boys game, and that should be a pretty good one.
Yeah, really looking forward to that matchup. Those teams pretty similar in Central Kansas League standings and overall records, and as well with the points per game. So that's going to be a good matchup. Haven won that first one when they faced off back in the Rupp tournament in the first round, but Halstead out for blood.
And we'll be back here in about 8 minutes for the second half of this girls game.
Starting the second half of the Dragons, number 1, Addison Wells, number 4, Jordan Schroeder, number 5, Michael Schroeder, number 14, Monica Neddick, and number 33, Bailey Burnell. For the Wildcats, number 4, Hadley Idacave, number 12, Avery Roger, 33, Saul Frey, 35, Carly Cooper, and number 41, Ryan Hackworth.
And we're back here for the second half. Once again, I'm Brady Peterson, and alongside me I have Austin Honeycutt. And it's been a pretty good game so far.
Yeah, it has. Both teams just not shooting the ball real well, but they're playing good defense, and that's really what's causing that.
Schroeder with the ball. Now over to Schroeder. Over to Wills. Now Wills, decent looking.
The look was there. Patry just great agility to block that. So Halstead will try to run an inbounds play. They're in a box set.
Now Schroeder with the three, no good. And Will saves it to Bronner. That was a between the legs save.
That was athletic.
Now Dufresne. Over to Cooprider. Idacavich three. Can't get the good bounce, and Patry gets the rebound out to Cooprider somehow, and rebound Bernal. And continuing right where we left off for both teams, just unable to get a basket.
I'd like to see Haven utilize the backboard. I think that would really help them.
Schroeder, that is Piper Schroeder. Inside to Bernal, good pass over to Wills. Now to Nedich, wide open three. Can she get it? No. Rebound, Schroeder, and what a hustle play.
Yeah, they did a good job of boxing out everybody else, but they just forgot about her, and she just came in to get the rebound and the score.
Now Bronner dribbles it up. Nowhere to go. Somebody's got to help her. Stolen by Wills and off Idacavich. And Halstead ball.
How about that? Just a heads-up play there by Wills. Just such a good defender.
And we always talked about it with we coached a rec team this year. You got to go to the pass. Everybody's got to go to the pass. You got to help out the person passing to you.
Oh yeah, and that was a big part of that one too. You're right.
Schroeder, open three. Unable to get it. Cooprider, good rebound, and it will be a foul on Nedich on top of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pizza has arrived.
The pizza's arrived, Gambino's. Noah came like a delivery man. And our camera guy, shout out to him, he hustled around to find it. As it's a high pass to Patry. She puts it up, gets blocked by Bernal, and Bernal rebound.
Big time defensive stand from Bernal.
Wills. Over to the Nedich. Now to Schroeder, and that'll be a backcourt on Halstead.
Halstead really just not pro to 9.
Now Patry fouled on the floor. And that'll be Halstead's second team foul of this quarter.
And I don't know how she grabbed that. It looked like there was 4 Halstead Dragons on her.
Now Idacavich into Bronner. Tough pass gets it to her. Dufresne three. No good. Rebound Idacavich. Dribbles to the corner inside to Patry, and it's stolen away by Bernal. And you really don't want to go to the corner.
No, they've struggled a lot in that corner when you get it there.
Now Schroeder up to Nedich. She's got a short shot, can't get it. Rebound Dufresne, and Dufresne is going to push it up. She just keeps pushing it up. Out to Idacavich, she'll shoot the three. Can't get it. Wildcats unable to get anything beyond the arc. Cooprider inside to Bronner. Bronner puts it up and good. Wildcats finally able to get on the board in this half.
And that's a good look, and fighting through 2 defenders was Bronner to get her 6th point of the game. Bronner and Patry, the only 2 scorers for the Wildcats, and that's something that I noted as one of the keys for Haven is get some other people to step up and make the plays, and so far it's just been those two.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And that's kind of been the story of the season, though, hasn't it?
Yeah.
As it's a rebound by Patry. Now Patry with the ball, takes it herself, puts it up, gets the rebound, puts it up, and fouled. And another foul on the Dragons. That'll be their third of the quarter.
And that one will be charged to Jordy Schroeder. That's going to be her third foul, so that's a big one. And Patry back at the stripe again.
Gets the first. She's been really good at free throws tonight. And I shouldn't have said that. I'm just now realizing
I did the same
I'm
thing.
commentating. I'm not just sitting in the stands.
We'll see if she can overcome Brady's announcer jinx.
And she can't. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to the Haven fans. I take full blame for that. And a timeout, Halstead. Full timeout.
So Haven's brought this one back to 6 with 4:27 left to go in this third quarter. And looks like they might be starting to get things figured out on offense.
And a pretty close game right now.
Yeah, and
Noah, get some of that pizza out, would you?
for Haven to stick with this team.
You're the pizza guy. Little Caesar? Are you Little Caesar? No, you're Gambino's. Shout out to Gambino's, our sponsor. They make good pizza. I'm going to keep that slogan going.
And they've got locations in South Hutch and
South
Sterling.
Hutch.
Okay. I thought they did have one in Sterling, but I didn't want to speak Aaron. I got some dirty looks from Miller. No, it was more Brady. It was more Brady.
He said, whoa. Not too far. He said their Sterling branch doesn't sponsor us, just the South Hutch one. Okay, never mind.
All right.
Clearly, we're a little rusty.
But yeah, going back to what I was talking about earlier with Haven just having the two scorers, I think that's what takes them from a good team to a great team, is if they can get some team chemistry built to where they can pass the ball around, distribute it evenly amongst everybody.
Yeah, and I think this is a great time to have this game against such a good team for the Wildcats. It kind of can help them start getting ready for the postseason. And as the Wildcats get the steal there, or the rebound, I actually missed it. Was it a steal or a rebound, Austin? Three from Nickel. Rebound to Frayne. And steal by Halstead. They're going the other way. And no one to stop her. That is number 5, Piper Schroeder for the Dragons.
And man, she's got some track speed. She flew out of there.
Dufresne loses it. And Halstead comes away with it. Another good play by them, and Wills fouled. And she'll be at the line.
Schroeder with the hustle play. And Wills not able to finish it, but she's going to get 2 foul shots.
Pizza break.
And she got her first. This one to put Halstead back up by 10. And she can't get it. Rebound Bronner.
All right.
Bringing it up.
I'm back. I got half a slice down. Isn't that pretty impressive?
That was pretty impressive.
Or sad. One of the two.
And that's going to be a double dribble for Patry, so another turnover for the Wildcats. They've got to get things turned around. They can't let this slope in the Dragons' direction.
Wills over to Bernal. Bernal looks inside for Williams. Now to Schroeder. Fakes the three, drives in, throws it up. Can't get it to go, but she'll be at the line.
Halstead does a great job of just really pushing the ball. And that's one thing tonight Haven has done pretty good at, is keeping with them. Halstead loves to run the floor, and Haven's done a good job tonight of getting back on defense, because I know that's where Halstead beats a lot of teams with just their speed, and they run the floor.
To extend it to 10. Gets it. Wildcats only with 3 points this quarter.
As Ida Cabbage checks in for the Wildcats, Dufresne coming out.
Bronner, no one on her. She's going to move it up now to Ida. Sorry, Ida Cabbage. Bronner, now to Nickel. Bronner, shot good.
And a great little mid-range shot. She was ready for that one, got her feet set.
Now Wills over to Bernal. Bernal drives in over to Williams, and she loses it, and it'll be Wildcats ball. And the Dragons are really good at faking the three and driving in.
Yeah, they do a nice job of getting it inside and then going out, as Ida Cabbage bullies her way across the court and falls down.
And it's stolen away by Wills. Bronner, the only thing between her and the basket. Pass over to Nedich.
Oh, how about that?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Highlight play from Wills. Impressive behind the back pass. And she knew that was coming. Haven did not.
And travel on Ida Cabbage, and Haven just on a struggle bus right now.
And they've got to stop the bleeding. They've taken Ida Cabbage back out. A couple quick turnovers for her. And Cooprider coming out as well. And Bronner trying to get the team fired up here on defense. They need a stop.
And they're not out of this yet. They've got to remember that.
No, they've held it to about 10 or less the entire game. So they can definitely come back.
Dragons do have a chance here to extend it. They've got the momentum. Wills with the ball. Looking inside. Good pass to Williams, and she can't get it. That was number 3, Annie Williams. Dufresne dribbles through. And over to Williams. She'll shoot the 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound Williams. And there is a Williams on Haven and Halstead. And stolen away by Dufresne. Good steal by the Wildcats. And Sol Dufresne moving the other way. Haven needs some points. A minute left in this third quarter. Dufresne to Nickel. Back to Dufresne. They need a look inside. Gets it to Patry. Patry over to Williams. Good ball movement. High pass. Nickel gets it. And she's fouled. That's a foul on number 3, Annie Williams.
And that was great ball movement by the Wildcats. That's probably their best movement they've had all night. I thought Patry might have just shot that. I think she was open enough to where she could have shot that little mid-range, as Haven turns it over.
And they push it up to Wills. Wills puts it up and good, and she is automatic on layups.
Yeah, she is, and they threw that pass way out in front. She went out and got it with that speed. She's got 10.
Nickel up to Bronner. Wildcats need some points. A wide open Williams, and she misses it, and it's out of bounds. And that is just a perfect example of how the game's been for Haven tonight.
Yeah, nothing going right here to start this second half. They're going to have a good talk here to start the fourth quarter. 32 seconds left to go until then. And they've got to make a stand.
And you can't blame that one just on the receiver. The passer also has to be better.
Yeah, that one was just a touch too high.
Dragons going to hold it for the last shot. Bronner has to be careful here not to get another foul going into the fourth quarter. Pass it almost out of bounds, saved by Bernal. She'll shoot the 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Dragons. Nedich with the 3 at the buzzer. Can't get it. But Halstead still up 12. And they sure scored a lot more points that quarter.
Yeah, they extended their lead, and a big part of that quarter itself was Wills. She had a great start to the second half, putting Halstead up by 12.
Haven with only 5 points in that quarter. They really got to pick up their offense.
Yeah, and I think that just starts. They need to go back to that high-low set that they've been doing. Get it into Patry, get it down to Bronner. Limit the turnovers. That's really what hurt them in that third quarter.
And the Dragons, their defense has been really good, but I feel like they've missed a lot of opportunities too.
Oh yeah, they definitely have, and they're really just capitalizing on the Wildcats' mistakes right now, and that's what's the difference in this game, that 12-point difference. Because they haven't shot the three ball well, which is normally their staple. They are a great three-point shooting team.
You don't see them miss a layup very much, though.
No, and that's just great fundamentals. I'm sure that's something they work a lot in practice.
So to start this, what, you can't get a slice? I was about to ask for one. How are we supposed to both be eating? All right. Austin's out. Cooprider inside to Bronner. Bronner fouled. They give her the foul. Could have been a foul or a block call there, but Wildcats have a chance to bring this back within 10. Relatively quiet night for Bronner as she's able to get the first. And the second's good as well. Now Schroeder takes it down the court. Dragons swinging it. Farmer. Now to Nedich. Over to Schroeder. Piper Schroeder. Now to Jordy. Back to Piper. She drives. Kicks it out to Farmer. And Halstead just moving the ball around. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Nedich to Schroeder. She'll shoot the three. Can't get it. Williams at the right place at the right time. Can't get it though. And rebound Patry. Now Bronner over to Frayne. Cooprider barely gets it in the corner. Now Idacavage inside to Patry. Patry back out to Cooprider, and it's stolen away. And Dragons going the other way now.
And Halstead's really shut down that inside look. They're doing a good job of doubling the pass when it gets in there.
Schroeder takes it herself and forces the foul. That'll be 3 on Patry.
And now in the fourth quarter, when you are the Wildcats, now is when you can be a little more aggressive.
I agree. That's all you get from me. How was your slice of pizza?
Oh, it was delicious.
And Schroeder puts it up. Rebound Idacavage.
I'm going to have another one after this game, maybe 2, maybe 3.
I think your facial hair is keeping a bit of that pizza in it.
Saving it for later.
The upper lip. Now Idacavage. Over to Dufresne. Dufresne over to Cooprider. Wildcats getting the ball inside, just can't get a shot, and it's a foul on the floor. But Haven will still have possession.
And that's one where the Wildcats would have been like, oh, no foul on the floor. That was a shot. We want the shot. No. But that one was on the floor. So Haven's going to run an inbounds play here to try to score. They've had some good luck with these inbounds plays throughout the season, but not here tonight.
And that's a turnover. Wills gets it. She knew where it was going, it seemed like. Wills out to Schroeder. 3 from Nedich, long 3, air ball. Wills with the rebound, but Cooprider ends up with it. And past Idacavage, she puts it up. Can't get it to go, man.
And that one was just from 2 feet. And Haven's missed a slur of those tonight.
Now Bernal drives in, puts it up and good. And Like I said, Halstead doesn't miss very often.
Haven can't let this lead grow to any more. This is still manageable. The Wildcats just got to get something going here on offense. Got to get Bronner going.
Cooprider in the corner. Now out to Dufresne. Dufresne to Ida Cabbage. Ida Cabbage looks inside. She'll take it herself. Puts it up and can't get it to go, but she'll be at the line.
And that was a smart play there by Ida Cabbage. Just took what they were giving her, which was the lane, and couldn't get the shot, but she's going to get 2 free throws.
This is the first. Gets the second to bounce around and go in.
She rolled that one right off the top of the rim. Barely got that one to go, but she does get her first point of the night. Cuts the lead to 11.
Halstead looking to raise that lead again. Schroeder over to Nedic. Farmer. And Halstead looking to just kill some time, get an open good shot. Now Schroeder over to Farmer. Now to Wills. Halstead swinging it. Schroeder, long three. Can't get it off the front iron, and it'll be Wildcats ball.
And she was feeling it. That one was from deep. She's got 9 on the night. She's done a great job of taking care of the ball.
Now Nickel. Over to Cooprider. Cooprider inside, and you just can't make that pass.
No, Halstead was ready for that. She should have just dribbled in. And they're going to get a foul on Nickel. But going back to that, Cooprider, I mean, I know she hasn't been hitting the threes, but I think that's a better shot, or just dribble in a couple steps and then take your shot. They were giving it to her because they knew where it was going, right to Patry.
Now Nedic over to Wills. Wills fakes the three, puts it up, and can't get that one to go. Man, is that her first miss tonight?
Seems like it. That one was in and out.
Nickel in the corner, inside to Patry. Patry back to Cooprider, over to Dufresne. Dufresne into Bronner. Bronner puts it up and fouled.
And that one was a case where she did keep it high. She didn't bring it down low, and that made it so Halstead had to swat at the ball, and that was the foul call.
Bronner. First free throw's good, and most of her productivity tonight has been from the free throw line.
Yeah, they've done a really good job. They've really shut her down. She's got 11 on the night. Very quiet 11.
Also checking in the Dragons, number 21.
Williams checks in for Halstead. Bronner, second free throw is good. Wildcats now within 9.
And they need a big stand here on defense. They can't let Halstead get more shots.
Nedic drives in.
And how
Stolen
about that?
by Patry, and this could be the Wildcats' momentum. Dufresne fouled, and that'll be 5 on Halstead, and the rest of the game, they'll be at the line. That is Haven.
And this is where the free throws just come in so big because they haven't been scoring anything from the field. This is where you can make your points. This is where you can cut that lead.
And Halstead's been really aggressive and has fouled a lot this game.
And that's just the nature of their game.
First free throw's off for Dufresne. Second one good. Wildcats within 8. Bernal back in for Halstead.
So Halstead gonna slow this one down. Try to eat up as much clock as possible and take care of the ball. Haven needs to put a little more pressure on it.
Bernal outside, stolen away by Cooprider, and she needs some help. Gets it to the frame. Haven up to Bronner. Bronner dribbles around, and that should be a foul.
Man, I don't like that call.
That should be a foul on Halstead.
She's an aggressive player, but that one was too aggressive. She was using her hip to thrust.
3 times.
Yeah.
3 times. You can allow aggressive defense, but that's one of those you got to call.
That was all body.
We'll see if Halstead can take advantage of that. Schroeder, out to Schroeder. That's a 3, and can't get it to go. And Bernal puts it up, and good. And Dragons have a chance for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way.
So Haven couldn't catch the break here, and that leads to another score for the Dragons. And like you said, potential for a 3-point play here to get the lead back up to 11. She gets it.
Dufresne now with the ball. Has Nickel open. Nickel can take it a ways. Puts it up to Patry. Patry puts it up, no good, but she'll be at the line.
And man, Halstead has put Haven at the line a lot tonight. And that one goes to number 14, Annika Nedic, and that is her 5th foul, so she will have to come out. And Tess Williams is going to check in for her. Pretty solid night for Nedic. 1 3-pointer in that first half, ends with 6 points.
And Haven really needs to take advantage of that. There's Jordy Schroeder also has 4 fouls. So if they can get a couple of the starters out, as that one's off the back.
That's not exactly what I meant by using the backboard.
Those are my favorite, though.
I mean, it works.
Now Patry can't get the second. Haven will take any points they can get here. Bernal, 3 minutes left in this game. Dragons with the ball. Schroeder, long pass to Schroeder. And now Wills. Jordy for 3, gets it. And my bad, that was actually Piper Schroeder for 3.
And that was just a beautiful stroke. You could tell that one was going in when it left her hand. She was ready.
Wildcats got to move quickly here. Nickel over to Dufresne, and they call a foul on Williams. And that's good for Haven. They'll be back at the line.
And it's Patry again. Halstead fans are livid about that one.
And I don't know if the officials thought they might have owed a foul there. Sometimes they'll do that. And
I was listening to some games, the KU game the other night. They were talking about that. They're like, when the officials miss a call, they tend to like to make it up, and so then you just go at them, and that's what happened there. Haven capitalizes, and that's going to be a timeout for Coach Dwight Roper for the Wildcats, as this one's back to an 11-point game with 2:34 left.
And sorry, Haven has been fighting all game against this top-ranked team.
Yeah, they've really put up a good battle. It wasn't until the second half when they started having turnover problems, and that's been a real story of why it stayed that lead, because Halstead has not played their best. They have not played like a 17-0 team. But Haven just not really finding a whole lot of offense.
No. These free throws, being in the bonus for half of this quarter, has really helped Haven get some offense.
Oh yeah, definitely. I guess Haven has almost half their points in free throws.
Yeah. And Halstead, they just need to keep up their defense. They can win this game off of their defense.
And they have. They've played just some incredible defense. I'm honestly surprised they're allowing 31 points a game. I figured it would be less.
Wills with the ball. Halstead in no hurry, up 11 with 2:30 left. Wills.
And Haven's got to come up and pressure that. Halstead will be content with just dribbling it out till the shot.
Bernal. Inside to Schroeder. Out to Piper Schroeder. She'll shoot the three. Can't get that one to go, and a rebound. Dragons. Wildcats need to rebound the ball well. Williams in the corner. Dribbles out. Piper Schroeder thought about it again. Smart play to not shoot. Bernal. Halstead chewing a lot of clock here.
And a good try at the steal for Cooprider, but Wills is just going to take it and misses the layup.
Rebound Patry into Frame, goes the other way. Gets it to Patry. Patry has Nickel, and Nickel will have it. Cooprider, they want to get it inside.
And you've just got to get a shot up here. Time is not your friend.
And just loses the ball, and that's going the other way. And late foul call there.
And so Cooprider picks up another foul. Haven, the turnover is the big story in the second half for them.
Schroeder makes the first, and that'll probably ice the game.
Yeah, Haven just not putting it together here tonight.
There's times when 13-point deficit doesn't feel like much, and then there's times where it feels like a million, and this is one of those times. As Nickel puts up the three, gets it to go.
And she should have done that sooner. I thought she could have shot a couple earlier. She's been pretty decent for the Wildcats.
Wills drives it in. Smart decision not to shoot. Over to Schroeder.
Haven's got to get up on him, force some pressure.
Piper Schroeder out to Bernal. 13 seconds left. Tipped up in the air. Nickel almost got the steal. And a foul on Haven.
And the refs discussing who it's going to be on. And they'll give it to Bronner, her fourth foul. And is that the Wildcats' fifth foul? No, just the fourth. Or is it the fifth? They just updated. It is the fifth foul. So Halstead will be shooting two, but they are discussing it. I think they're trying to figure out if it is 4 or 5.
I think the clock had said 3 before this.
I think it did too. That's
should be 4.
So it was only 4. Now they've got it right. After that little bit of confusion, Halstead just needs a timeout. Timeout for Halstead, Coach Schutte. Halstead up 10 with 35 seconds. Not really sure what you can talk about at this point in the game. Just don't do anything stupid, I guess.
Good advice, Austin.
That's
I'll
my
use that
advice
for
a
life
lot.
advice.
There you go. You should pay me for it. I could be your life counselor.
I'll pass. Thanks for the offer.
It's
Thanks for the offer.
a pretty enticing deal. I think Miller's considering it over there. He's got that look. He said thumbs up. You talk to me after the game, Mr. Miller.
Miller said that he'll put a headset on one of these days. And use the microphone, because I know how he is. He's going to say, oh, I'll put it on. But how about the Wildcat Network? If you're at home, just give it an applause at home. I mean, Mr. Miller's done a great job. Check him out on YouTube. Well, the Wildcat Network. Miller's not in any of the videos. But check him out on YouTube. What else we got? Instagram. TikTok,
Facebook,
I guess.
And there's a TikTok now. Go ahead and follow that at Wildcat Network.
Dragons swinging the ball around. Haven not looking to foul, down 10. And they'll just run it out. They're going to have the shot clock on their side. And they do lose it with 6 seconds. 4 seconds. Bronner shoots it and no good, and that'll be the end of the game. Halstead Dragons win 40 to the Haven Wildcats 30. And what a great game for them, and I can tell why they're the number 1 team in the state for 3A.
Yeah, they just came in with the game plan of locking down Bronner, and they did. They did a very good job of locking down Avery Bronner. I believe she only had 12. She only had 12 on the night.
And I guess I forgot to say that they're also the state champions, defending state champions.
Yeah, they're trying to go back to back.
And Austin's, okay, wow, okay, defending the pizza. We are going to take a break for senior night where they announce all the seniors, and for warm-ups of the next game. We'll be back in about 15 minutes.
Aubrey Dibble had 3, Hadley Wright 1, Avery Bronner 12, Coral McCray 1, and Martin Patrick 13. Once again, congratulations to the Dragons. Once again, be sure to get your tickets for the Lafayette annual beach raffle. $100 gift certificates for River Beach, Jackson Beach, and Hope Road Park and Beach. Tonight is the final night to get your tickets. We will draw the winner at the halftime of the boys game. $10 each. 3 tickets for $25. Also check out the bake sale. There's a lot of good food items to get. We'd like to start. Devin Boyce. Devin is the son of Jennifer and Philip Boyce. He's active in basketball, tennis, and the Wildcat Singers. He plans to pursue a chiropractic degree from Emporia University. Devin Boyce. Avery Bronner. Avery is the daughter of Amber Bronner. She is involved with Cage, Raja Primo, FFA, volleyball, basketball, and softball. She is committed to playing softball at HCC, where she plans to study prerequisites for a chiropractic degree. Avery Bronner. Carly Cooper. Carly is the daughter of Casey Cooper. She is active in tennis, basketball, softball, cage, and Raja Primo. In the future, she plans to attend the University of Kansas and major in occupational therapy. Carly Cooper. Sorrel DeFray. Sorrel is the daughter of Jeff and Shelley DeFray. She is active in cage, Raja Marino, tennis, basketball, and powerlifting. In the future, she plans to pursue an Associate of Science degree from Atchison Community College. Sorrel DeFray. Kayla Duckett. Kayla is the daughter of Alyssa and Dustin Brown in the Lake Joseph Duckett. She is active as cheer captain, drum major, theater, art club, and cage. In the future, she plans to attend the University of Hawaii at Mona in the fall as a D1 cheerleader, majoring in international business and a minor in music production. Kayla Duckett. Lillian Fritz. Lillian is the daughter of Eric Rock and Mike Fritz. She is active in cheer, In the future, she will continue her education at HEC for cosmetology. Lillian French. Elizabeth Ford. Elizabeth is the daughter of Derek Ford and Tanya Wilhite. She is active in cheer, choir, and yearbook. She plans on attending HCC in the future. Elizabeth Ford. Aiden Goodrich. Aiden is the son of Christian and Elizabeth. He is involved in the choir, managing football, basketball, and playing baseball. He plans to go to college for forensic investigation. Aiden Goodrich. Hadley Idacay. Hadley is the daughter of Randy Darren Idacay. She is the student body vice president and case president. She is active in Rise Up Reno, the yearbook, volleyball, and basketball. In the future, she plans to attend Fort Hays to obtain a degree in political science. Hadley Idacay. Jace Martin. Jace is the son of Scott and Faith Martin. He is active in the Wildcat Network and basketball team. In the future, he plans to attend the HCC Barber School. Jace Martin. Haley Dennis. Haley is the daughter of Tammy and Travis Dennis. She is active in tennis, Rise Up Reno, basketball, softball, and FFA. Her future plan is to attend HCC to study nursing and dental hygiene. Haley Dennis. Abigail Isley. Abby is the daughter of Aaron and Kristen Isley. She has been actively involved in basketball, FFA, case, and Rise Up Reno. She plans to continue her education at HCC and major in early education. Abigail Isley. Grace Stephan. Grace is the daughter of Victor and Karen Stephan. She's active in cheerleading, tennis, band, FCA, Hayes, Stuco, National Honor Society, and FFA. In the future, she plans to attend HCC, then transfer to WSU to become a child mental health therapist. Grace Stephan. Emily Stout. Emily is the daughter of Katie Knightley and Jake Stout. She's actively in cheerleading. In the future, she plans to attend HEC and receive her cosmetology license. Emily Stout. Allie Williams. Allie is the daughter of Kayla Wells and Matt Wells. She's been active in Rise Up Reno and basketball here at Haven High. Her future plans include attending HEC to get her associate's degree in nursing. Allie Williams. Your Haven High School seniors for basketball and cheer. Would Christy Ehart and Jen Miller please come forward? Christy and Jen. They'd like to say thank you from the girls' basketball squad. Amelia Scott and Hayden Williams have both qualified for state wrestling and will be in the finals tomorrow at Augusta.
Don't believe in shooting stars, but she believe in shoes and cars. Wood floors in the new apartment, couture from the store's departments. You more like love to start. I'm more of the trips to Florida, order the hors d'oeuvres, views of the water, straight from a page of your favorite author. And the weather's so breezy, man, why can't life always be this easy? She in the mirror dancing so sleazy. I get a call like, where are you, Yeezy? And try to hit you with the old wafty, till I got flashed by the paparazzi. These got me, I hate these roam without Caesar.
I know you love to show off, but I never thought that you would take it this far. What do I know?
Flashing lights, lights.
What do I know?
Flashing lights, lights.
As you recall, you know I love to show off, but you never thought that I would take it this far. What do you know?
Flashing lights, lights.
What do you know?
Flashing
No.
lights, lights. Flashing lights, lights. Flashing lights.
Hello and welcome back to the Wildcat Network. I'm Brady Peterson, and alongside me is Austin Honeycutt. And as we've gone over this before, I'm sure there's a lot of different viewers. We're not the regular voices. Seamus and Evan let us have the game tonight, which was nice of them. So we're some alumni, for those of you that don't know. Sorry, but you have to hear us. And Miller's like, yeah, is the game over yet? So, Austin, we've got two pretty good teams. Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, Haven comes into this one 9-11, 2-3 in CKL, so not the best season for them so far. And Halstead coming in at 7-11, 3-2 in the Central Kansas League. Halstead number 4 in CKL and Haven number 6. So both kind of middle of the pack. Haven averaging 49.5 points per game, but allowing 52 points per game. And Halstead averaging 51 points per game and allowing 55 points per game. So both teams have struggled a little bit this year. In the previous matchup, back when they played in the first round of that RUP tournament, Haven won 45-31 over Halstead, but it was a really close battle up until that fourth quarter. I believe it was under a 5-point game going into the fourth quarter, and then Haven just able to finish that one. But Haven coming in with a 3-game losing streak, so they got to shake that off, and they're going to need to just limit their turnovers from this 1-3-1. They're obviously very familiar with it, as the coach for the Halstead Dragons, Lonnie Paramore, formerly at Haven, and he's brought the 1-3-1 to Halstead. So Haven gonna need to limit the turnovers because it causes a lot, and contain the best player, Damian Willick, for the Dragons.
Yeah, and we'll be back here after the national anthem and starting lineups.
For your starting lineup, starting with the Dragons. Number 4, Reese Carmichael. For the Wildcats, a 6-foot senior, number 2, Jake Martin. For the Dragons, the final line of power, number 5, Damian Willick. For the Wildcats, a 5'6" junior, number 3, Colton Halstead. For the Dragons, a 5'10" senior, number 14, Carlos Montana. For the Wildcats, a 5'11" junior, number 5, Brogan Ray. For the Dragons, a 16 junior, number 21, Noah Bradley. For the Wildcats, a 5'11" senior, number 10, Devin Floyd. For the Dragons, a 6'6" senior, number 22, Martin Diaz. For the Wildcats, a 5'10" sophomore, number 22, Cole Runner. Dragons are coached by Lonnie Paramore. The Wildcats are coached by Jared Hitt. Also like to thank our officials tonight, Gary Paul, Nick Ford, and Matt Hurd.
And we're back, ready for this game. Haven Wildcats up against the Halstead Dragons. Wildcats coached by Jared Hett. Dragons coached by Lonnie Paramore. And man, Paramore, all-time winningest coach at Haven. He's at Halstead now, and we both have a lot of respect for him. Sad to see him go, but excited to see this game, and it's going to be a good storyline, isn't it?
Yeah, a little homecoming for him, his first time back in this gym. And yeah, great coach. He obviously coaches a very great fundamental team, and Haven's had success in the past, and so we'll see that 1-3-1 again as Havens went back to the man this year, but we'll get to see it tonight with Halstead.
And Dragons win the tip. Reese Carmichael, point guard for Halstead.
And great look inside, can't get it, rebound.
No good. And scrum on the floor, and it's an and one for the Dragons right off the bat. That is number 22, Mario Diaz. And I did not circle my starters.
Yeah, and that's one guy that we talked to Coach Lonnie Paramore briefly as that free throw is missed, but it's going to be Halstead's ball. That's one guy he said if they can have him be good tonight, he's a big part of the offense. At 6'6", he's their big man down low as they try to get it to him again.
And now it's out of bounds on the Dragons.
So Halstead will be at about 3/4 court with their pressure.
Of course, that 1-3-1 like you talked about. Brogan with the ball. Brogan Ray, that is. Over to Altvader. Altvader inside to Bronner. Bronner loses it, gets it back. Altvader drives in over to Boyce. Boyce puts it up and good, and that's Devin Boyce for the first two for the Wildcats. And shout out to him, my former tennis partner.
And how about that from the senior? A great cut as Willick misses that three.
Rebound Ray, and he'll take it the other way fast. He's got two defenders, puts it up and good. Go ahead.
That was a great play from Brogan Ray and really shifty towards the end to change speeds a little bit to get the layup more easy.
Martinez now with the ball. Over to Brantley. Now Carmichael for three. Can't get that to fall, but Diaz gets the rebound. And he puts it up, and he's been great so far this game, and that's their advantage.
Yeah, at 6'6", that is about 3 to 4 inches over anybody on this Haven roster.
Ray inside to Bronner. Now Altvater drives in, kicks it out to Ray. Ray three. He's been hot some games. Misses that one. Rebound Brantley, and the Dragons moving the other way. Martinez. Nowhere to go. Long pass to Willick. He's a good three-point shooter. Takes that one. Good!
And you can't leave him that wide open. You can't let him get hot either. He's been known to score 30-plus even in some games.
Now Altvater to Bronner in the corner. Bronner drives in. That's
a great
specialty
look
there.
Yep, that was a beautiful look from Bronner. Great use of the backboard.
Carmichael, pass picked off by Boyce. Altvater going the other way. Kicks over to Martin. And pass a little out of Altvater's reach from Martin. That's a turnover on the Wildcats.
And that was really an unforced turnover. He just was swinging it around too fast for no reason. Just got to slow himself down a little bit. Jace Martin, a couple games back from injury.
Carmichael, nice move, gets it out to Diaz. Now Martinez with the ball. Looking inside, can't get it. Carmichael. Wildcats in a man defense. Inside to Willick. He gets it and goes. No more 6-7. Halstead up 9-6. Boyce, long pass to Altvater. Altvater over to Boyce. Over to Martin. Martin will take the three. Why not? Can't get it to fall. Boyce almost gets the rebound. It's a rebound Willick, and Halstead's going the other way. Ray out to guard him. Willick falls out of bounds, and it'll be Wildcats ball.
And how about that defense from Brogan Ray? Just great job of moving his feet, and he caused that turnover.
Jackson Wendling in for the Dragons. Logan Jackwis and Wyatt Bontrager in for the Wildcats. Bronner now with the ball. Double teamed, fouled. That'll be Wendling, who just checked in.
So Halstead's going to be aggressive in this one. That was their first foul.
Now Altvater with the ball. Wildcats still down 3. 4:50 left in this first. Jack was good pass inside to Bontrager, and that's Wyatt Bontrager with the 2.
And that's just a great look. Bontrager found himself a wide open spot, settled there, and Logan Jackwis found him.
Carmichael over to Wendling. Wendling will take the open 3. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Diaz. Inside to Wendling. Wendling gets that. And Halstead's response.
And a great job of moving around. Wendling obviously didn't get that 3, but found a nice soft spot to take the layup.
Jackwis over to Ray. Now to Altvater. Good defense by the Dragons. 3 from Ray. Good!
And it's important to get him going. In the last matchup, he had 13 points, was a big part of that. The reason that Haven won the last time this matched up.
All tied up now. Carmichael with the ball. Long pass over to Brantley. Now to Willick. He's got Ray on him. Now over to Carmichael in the corner. And Wendling, or Brantley that is, gets the 2.
And a good find for Carmichael. Doing a good job of staying composed and focused.
Jackwis over to Ray. Altvater in the corner. Good defense by Carmichael. Altvater, good pass out to Bontrager, and he can't get the 2. Rebound, Jackwis. Wildcats all over the court right now. Ray, 3, heat check. Can't get it. Rebound, Bontrager. 3 from Altvater. And rebound, Jackwis, and a foul on Halstead. And a lot of shots were put up by the Wildcats. They were doing a lot of rebounding.
Yeah.
And we kind of saw that the first game.
Yeah, a lot of rebounding, and that's something Halstead's got to clean up. You can't allow them to get that many rebounds back to back to back. They've got to know their assignments in that 1-3-1 on their box out.
0 Wyatt Hobbs checks in as Wildcats able to get it back. They're just hustling around even if they're not making their shots. Altvater Gets it into Bronner, and he gets fouled on the shot.
But great ball movement there. The Wildcats not phased by this 1-3-1. I think it kind of helps that they ran it for so many years. All these guys out here have. And able to find Bronner wide open down low.
Bronner, first one's good.
So this next one, tie it up. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Bronner misses the second. Rebound, Brantley, as he had a short break. Tipped away by Bontrager, but Willick still able to end up with it. Almost a missed pass. Halstead barely getting away with some of these plays here. Inside of Brantley. Bontrager all over him. Brantley over his head, can't get it. Rebound, Bontrager. Good defense by the Wildcats.
Halstead just not getting some of those to fall close to the rim. Just an unfortunate break for them.
Wildcats calling a play. Ray over to Altvater. Altvater drives in, kicks it over to Bontrager, loses the ball. Altvater will take the short jumper, can't get it to fall, and it'll be a rebound, Brantley. Halstead now with the ball, up one. Carmichael. Over to Willick. Coach Paramore calling out for his team to move the ball.
Bontrager gets the deflection there, as this will be Zayd Turner's first action for the Wildcats, and for the Dragons is going to be number 14, Carlos Martinez.
Martinez out to Hobbs. Hobbs drives in nowhere to go, tipped out by Turner, and an instant impact on defense from him. Ray over to Altvater. Altvater to Jackwes. Good defense by the Dragons. Jackwes, three. Good! Wildcats up two.
Good quick release from Jackwes, and we've seen him get hot earlier in this season. When he's on, he's on.
Willick now to Windling. Over to Martinez. Now Brantley. Martinez, long three. Gets it to go in a response by Halstead.
Huge shot from that young man.
And a bad pass by Ray. Hobbs has the turnover. Gets it to Willick. Double teamed. Now Martinez. No heat check for him. Gets it out to Windling. Now Hobbs. Hobbs tries to make a move. Nowhere to go. Out to Windling. Now to Martinez. Hobbs. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Windling drives in. Puts it up and good.
A tough bucket for his second score of the night.
Jackwes over to Ray. 30 seconds left in this quarter. Long pass to Altvater, barely gets it there. Altvater drives inside, kicks it into Bontrager. Good pass and one for Wyatt Bontrager.
Unbelievable. Great job by Colton Altvater, and he's really had a great start. His vision has really improved since last season, and this whole season he's just gotten a lot better, and you saw that there. He did just what he needed to do, drive into that open area, and they're going to collapse on you and just dump it down to Bontrager.
Bontrager gets the free throw, and it's all tied up. 22 seconds left in this first quarter. Carmichael calling out a play. Dragons want the last shot. Ray on him. Screen from Brantley. Wildcats all over it. Three on Carmichael, and it's tipped out of bounds by the Dragons. It'll be Haven's ball with 2 seconds.
Not a whole lot of time to do much here. Just can't turn it over.
And a half court from Ray almost goes in. I held my breath.
Well, that one was close.
So into the first quarter, and it's tied 18 apiece. And this is exactly what we saw the first time these teams played. A really close game.
Yeah, this one a very high scoring first quarter. 18 points for both teams. And they just got to both step up on defense. I think that's been a big part of it. For the Dragons, Diaz, the big 6'6" post, he's played a great first quarter. He obviously sat out there at the end. I think he was a little winded, but he played a great minutes when he was in there. He was getting some good boards and good looks.
Yeah, and Coach Paramore said that was a big key for the Dragons. Get him going.
They definitely have started to. And we've seen some good bench points with Jackson Wendling. I remember this last game we watched him. I really liked his game. He put up some good points for them in the last matchup. And he's already got 4. So we'll see what this second quarter entails. Haven's going to start with the ball. I'd like to see them just keep it moving around. Bontrager's had a good first quarter. They're getting him some good looks.
And a high pass to Turner, can't get it to go. Now Altvader to Jackwis. Jackwis 3. And high bounce off the top, and it'll be Halstead's ball. And a really good drawn-up play there to start out this quarter.
Yeah, that is a great 1-3-1 beater.
And just fumbled the pass there. Dragons now with the ball. Number 24, Grayson Swift, checked in for the first time for the Dragons. Out to him. Hobbs trying to make a move. Now Carmichael with the ball. Over to Hobbs. Dragons having a hard time getting much going. Hobbs has the ball. Now Wendling drives in. Puts it up with 2 seconds on the shot clock and gets it to go.
And that was just smart basketball there by Jackson Wendling, the 6'1" junior.
Now Ray over to Altvader. Wildcats down 2. Jackwis. Now Ray. Haven going to slow it down here on offense. Pass over to Jackwis. Altvader. Now lost, and it's Dragons ball. And they call a foul on Altvader there, and yeah, he swatted at that.
Yeah, and I don't think he really needed to. I think Wendling looked like he was a little off balance there. So kind of giving him free opportunity.
Yeah, and we'll see if Wendling can take advantage of these free throws. As he does get the first.
Checking in for the Wildcats, number 22, Cole Bronner, and for the Dragons, number 22.
And Cole Bronner going to check in for the Wildcats.
Wendling misses the second, so a smart enough foul for Altvader as that only equals 1. Wildcats with an advantage, 4 on 5. Now a good pass from Bronner to Jackwis. Altvader lost it, but Bontrager ends up with it. Gets it to Altvader. Jackwis, 3 from the corner. Can't get it to roll in, and it's a fight, and it'll be Halstead's ball. Willett checks in for Wendling.
Man, Haven was hustling out there. They did a good job. Logan Jackwis just not able to hit the 3, so after that first make, he's been 0 for 2. And Haven has shot a lot of 3s this year, and they really live or die by it in some games.
Martinez now to Carmichael. He loses it, and they call it Halstead's ball. And man, I kind of thought he lost that. I got a pretty good view of it.
Yeah, I thought so too. I had almost thought he had called a foul, but he did not. He does give the ball to Halstead.
Martinez
get another look
inside to Diaz. Diaz just so much bigger than Bontrager down there. Nothing you can do about that. Bronner over to Ray. Wildcats now down 5. Need some points to slow this momentum from Halstead. Jackwis puts it up and good.
And how about that body control by Logan Jackwis? Just able to use his butt really to get into him and get the open space.
Willick pass inside and picked off by Bontrager. Good heads-up play by him. Now Altvader with the ball over to Bronner. Bronner to Bontrager. Bontrager playing that high post position. Bronner over to Ray. Ray in the corner, long pass to Altvader. And a foul on Willick. And it just a reach around foul there.
And that'll be his first. Resets the shot clock. That's a plus for the Wildcats.
Ray over to Bronner. Back to Ray. And Haven calling out a play. Strong defense from Willick. Ray over to Altvader. Altvader with the three. Good for Colton Altvader, and that ties up the game.
That's a big time to make your first three of the night. As you said, ties it up here. Haven gonna need some strong defense.
Swift with the ball. Good defense by Bronner, as he's known for. Martinez now back to Swift. Carmichael, quick three. Good.
The threes are raining in tonight.
Wildcats not going to worry about it. They're moving quick. Over to Ray. Ray will shoot the three. Can't get the response. Rebound, Diaz. Diaz taking the ball up over to Swift. Swift pass over to Martinez. Halstead going to get in their offensive ways. Willick over to Diaz. Three from Martinez. High three. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, Wildcats. 3:50 left in this second quarter. Altvader over to Jacquis. Jacquis inside to Bontrager. Back out to Jacquis. Sorry, I had a brain fart there or something.
Come on, man.
Colton Altvader with another three. He check gets it. And another response by Altvader to tie it up.
And the chef is cooking up in this place. Altvader with his second three.
Points are raining down. Martinez over to Carmichael. Carmichael will take the three over Altvader. Gets it to go.
Those two are just trading back and forth over there.
And I don't mind it one bit. Bronner takes it all the way in. Coast to coast. Gets it to go.
And that's just a heads-up play by Bronner.
Now Willick. Halstead still up one. Carmichael thought about the heat check. Altvader all over it. Martinez now. Over to Willick. Willick back to Carmichael. Carmichael with Altvader all over him. Makes a good move and charge on Carmichael. And great play by Bontrager to be there ready for it.
Yeah, Carmichael made some great moves to get there. He was just coming in too hot, and Bontrager read that one like a book, got his feet set, and took the charge.
Halstead with three subs for Haven. Boyce and Martin check in for Halstead, Brantley, and Wendling check in. And Hobbs. Ray over to Bronner. Bronner drives in, blocked. You don't see that very often. Carmichael. Good move, goes up with it and can't get it to fall. Maybe a little too fancy. Windley. Now Carmichael. Back to Wendling. He drives in, fouled by Boyce, and Boyce might have taken a shot to the nose.
Yeah, it looks like he caught an elbow on that one, but he does get charged for the foul, and that's his second foul already. Hasn't been in very many minutes, but he has picked up two fouls as a steal for Bontrager.
And he's been all over that tonight. Quite a few steals for him. Boyce over to Bontrager, now to Martin. And Bronner will take the three, can't get it to fall. Rebound, Hobbs.
And I think that one was a little too early in the count. I think you got to get it moved around a little bit, get the defense out of their place before you take that shot.
Dragons getting a play. Carmichael trying to take it all the way. Throws a pass and
That'll be a
turnover,
travel.
yeah. And there was a lot of contact on that drive by Carmichael.
And it looked like those two were jarring it a little bit after he passed it. This one could get chippy.
Bronner over to Martin. Now Ray. Boyce in the corner. Wildcats swinging it. Bronner inside to Bontrager. Back out to Ray. 3. Good. Wildcats take the lead.
And that's what you call good in and out action. Bontrager waited. Defense shifted. Left Brogan Ray wide open for the 3.
First Haven lead of the game. Wendling. Inside to Carmichael. Good pass. Carmichael puts it up and good. Ties it back up. 30 seconds left in this first half. Haven can take the last shot. We'll see if they do. Halstead just going to sit back and let them. Foul on Halstead. Ray will have it out of bounds.
And they get Hobbs for the foul. That's his first. Just the third team foul, though, so this one will be taken out of bounds.
Martin will take the 3. 7 seconds left. Can't get it to go. Rebound Wendling. And they've got a player wide open. Willick tipped away by Martin, and Haven ends up with it. And this half will end 31-all. And what a good game so far.
This has been incredible. Both teams back and forth, back and forth. And both the first quarter and the second quarter in tied. Nobody giving an inch.
High scoring game. And remember, while you're at it, make sure to subscribe to the Wildcat Network. Follow the Instagram, and what is it? Follow on Facebook. Follow the Facebook. And
check out that new TikTok.
yeah. And now our sponsor, Miller's really pushing us or whatever. It's not like they give us free food or anything. The pizza was really good. We had it between games. Shout out to Gambino's Pizza. It's not too late to order now. Call them on the phone number, I won't say it, or scan the QR code. Heck, that's handy. If you don't know how to use the QR code, point that camera up against the TV and you'll be good to go. Except on the phone, I'm not really sure how to get if you're looking at your phone, you got a QR code on your phone. How do you do it?
You got to screenshot it and use the AI. Not Allen Iverson to be confused. Artificial intelligence.
Well, I get, okay, Miller's trying to show us.
Miller, if you're watching it on your
if you're
phone.
watching on your phone, and say you're watching on YouTube on your phone. No, if you're watching on YouTube on your phone, you can't have another screen open. You know, you can't. Yeah.
He's got it now.
That's what I don't understand. I just have never been able to figure that out.
I think I've screenshotted it before.
And that works?
And then you like hold down on the QR code and it sent it to him.
Oh. All right. Well, you just solved one of my biggest problems.
That's me out here solving the world's problems.
Well, we'll be back in about 8 minutes for the start of the second half. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Haven, Kansas. We've got a great one for you here. Second half starting now. All tied up at 31. Halstead with the ball. Diaz, ball bounces off the backboard and Martin ends up with it. And a travel. I don't know why he didn't give it up to Boyce.
I don't either. Because if he had given that up to Boyce, Boyce could have ran off with it, but instead they get the travel, so quick turnover off the steal.
So Halstead can take advantage of that here. Martinez puts it up and can't get it. Rebound Boyce.
And that's a good board to get up and get that.
Now Ray over to Altvader. Back to Ray. Ray calls out a play. He's got two guys on him and they call a travel, and I disagree with that call.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a lot of contact there. Brogan pretty good at getting through defenders, but seems like they were moving a little bit.
I've said this a lot of times before. I think the offense gets favored a lot, but there's some calls that, you have to make on the defensive players. So Halstead, we'll see if they can take advantage of that. Carmichael trying to get Diaz out there, and now he gets it to Martinez. 3, rolls out, but a rebound. Well, not so fast, as it's a loose ball and a jump. Haven ends up with it.
And that was just a funky way that ball came off the rim to get that rebound.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of got fumbled around there. Haven able to get a jump ball.
Yeah. And so far, a lot of time has been spent down on Halstead's end so far. Now Altvader over to Ray. Ray wasn't even quite looking. Now Boyce. Pass deflected by Diaz, and that's where that height comes in handy.
Yeah, you can't throw it over the 6'6" guy.
Now Carmichael with it. Try to fake the handoff. Martinez up to Diaz, barely gets it, and yeah, that's a foul.
Bronner was doing a great job of defending that pass until that little bump.
Yeah. Now Carmichael, pass it in for Halstead. 3 from Martinez, wide open. Gets it to fall.
And that's his second 3 he's made. Halstead shooting pretty good from behind the arc.
And now Altvader with it to Martin. Back to Altvader. Inside to Boyce, and not a smart pass there, but Haven ends up with it. Now to Ray. To Boyce in the corner. He'll shoot the 3. Can't get it to fall. Looked close. Diaz over to Carmichael. Haven not getting much on offense so far. Martinez blocked by Boyce off the head maybe, and Altvader goes the other way and gets it.
That's a nice layup for Altvader. Great speed. He's got 8 points for the Wildcats.
Now Brantley puts it up. Oh, and it just rolls out. Bronner with the rebound.
I don't know how that one didn't
I
go
don't
in.
either. And Bronner puts it up and one.
And that is just a great elite ball play by Cole Bronner. And he avoided that charge because Carmichael was there, but he was able to lift that ball up over the head and kind of step to the inside to avoid the charge call.
Yeah, and I honestly would have been fine with a no call.
Yeah, it was just a well-played play by Cole Bronner.
He'll have a chance for his 3rd point. Can't get it. And it's a rebound, Brantley. Now Willick pushes up to Windling, and Bontrager was all over that. Altvader takes it inside, kicks it out to Jacquis. Bontrager in the corner. Over to Altvader. Altvader kicks it out to Jacquis, and Jacquis gets blocked by Carmichael.
Carmichael saved a very easy point.
And
That's gonna be a
Martinez
travel.
travel, yep.
A very fast pace of play here to open up this second half.
Kind of continuing where we left off.
Yeah, both teams are getting out running and gunning. And that's just how they play.
Ray over to Altvater. Back to Ray. Haven just passing around looking for the best shot. That's the best way to do it against the 1-3-1. Good ball movement. Bronner puts it up. Can't get it to go off the front of the rim. Brantley rebound. Willick pushes it ahead to Windling. And Windling and one. Halstead retakes the lead.
And how big has he been in this one? He's just having himself a night. He's got 9. Trying to get into double-digit scoring. I believe he is their leading scorer right now.
And he gets the free throw. Yeah, I think you're right on that.
And he came off the bench as well. That's something to note.
Bronner inside to Bontrager and knocked away by Willick. Windling with the fast break, and they call a foul on Ray.
And I would have liked to see Bontrager down here go up with it. He hasn't shot it much on his own. He's really developing those post moves, and I think he could have used it there.
Jackson Windling, a junior, puts that one through the net. Bring his total to 11, and he's having a great game.
And for the Dragons, number 24.
And I think the reason why Halstead is putting up so many points tonight rather than their last matchup, they're already ahead of that. They only scored 31 points in the last game. They're hitting their threes. They were not hitting anything that night, and that's a big part of it. Haven's got to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and like you said, Haven lives and dies by the 3, so we'll see how they can handle this as Bronner gets the 2.
Good strong move to get open for the shot. And Bronner's now got 9.
Windling, good pass to Hobbs, gets it. Wow.
And what a look. Halstead's done a great job of cutting, finding the open spots, and that time, Windling found him.
Ball's tipped, but Ray comes away with it. Jackwis in the corner. Down to Bontrager. Good passing by the Wildcats, and Bontrager gets it high off the glass.
Perfect ball movement. They got the good look.
Oh, off the face of Carmichael, and Altvater gets it to go, and it's a tie game, and just a silly mistake. That's the best words for that.
And just like that, it's tied up again.
And that's a timeout, Paramore, as the momentum was starting to move back towards Haven.
Yeah, Halstead went on a nice little run there, and as good as Windling's been, he messed up a little bit on that one. Don't know if it was 100% on him. Carmichael just didn't see the pass coming. Lack of communication leads to the turnover, and Altvater capitalizes.
Yeah, now's a perfect time. I told my coworker, Trenton Kane, I know he's out there. I told him that I'd give him a shout out. So shout out to you if you're watching. If not, shame on you, because you said you would watch. And
That's good.
shout out to all of our family as well. We'll get to that at the end.
Yeah.
But if you like what you're hearing and you want to listen to us not do Haven games, I guess, I don't know. Maybe you just like sports. At Astor Radio during football season, you can check us out on Facebook. Sorry, Miller, we had to give ourselves a little self shout out.
That's part of what we've been up to, I guess. To fill you guys in, if you guys have watched us before, we did continue the love for the game, love for the art of commentating.
Oh yeah.
And we did some football games, had a lot of fun with that Astra.
And some really good experiences.
Yeah.
Getting to new places. And
that was fun.
A lot of different venues. Yeah, like some cool spots in Kansas to see. So we'll start back from this timeout. A 3 from Windling. Can't go off the front of the rim. Bronner ends up with it. And inside to Bontrager, out to Ray. They're calling out a play. Halstead all over it. They knew what was coming. Bontrager still able to get a shot off. Can't get it off the glass. Gets the rebound, and it's a scrum and jump ball.
Nobody called anything, it didn't look like.
And
I think they called a jump ball then.
okay.
They still didn't really say anything. We'll see if the arrow switches. They're getting a little explanation.
Now Carmichael over to Swift. Now to Willick. He'll take the 3. Carmichael on the ground. 3 goes out of there. Swift puts it back up and good. Halstead retakes the lead.
And he hadn't done anything up until this point but a real good physical move. And he's on the board with 2, puts Halstead back up in front.
Now Altvader over to Ray, and they call it a kick ball. And that's a Bontrager. Well, Dalton Bontrager specialty last year, but Lonnie Paramore's specialty. His players always like to kick the ball. If there's a stat for kicked balls, it would definitely be a leader
In the state, yeah.
in the state on Halstead. Screen from Turner. Ray puts it up to Bronner. Bronner back out to Altvader. Now to Ray in the corner. Open 3. Gets it to fall. Haven retakes the lead. And talk about a back and forth game.
That was huge. Brogan Ray shoots the ball 35% from 3 this year, averaging almost 12 points per game.
And a block by Wyatt Bontrager. He got up there.
Yeah, big time play from that young man.
Halstead passing it in.
Bontrager just a sophomore, so it'll be interesting to see how he develops.
Willick, fast 3. Gets it to fall.
And that's a pretty looking shot. He hasn't hit much, being their high scorer on the year, but he's got 8 now.
Bronner has Turner in the corner. Turner double teamed. And timeout, Haven. Good timeout by Coach Heck.
And that's what's so risky about passing that down to the corner, especially with this 1-3-1. That 1-3-1 from Lonnie Paramore loves to trap in the corner.
And I'd say if you're gonna pass down into the corner, you either gotta make a quick pass to the inside or you gotta shoot a 3.
Yeah, sometimes another thing that works real well, if you get it immediately, hit that pump fake in the corner, drive baseline. We've seen some success from Haven in that pass.
I don't think we could ask for a better game tonight, Austin.
Oh, this has been electric. The energy's been good. It feels good to be back.
Oh yeah.
But the Wildcats down by 2 in just a slugfest. A lot of points coming down in this one. What do you think the odds are that they end this quarter tied again like the other 2?
I don't bet.
I'm putting all.
I'll push my chips in. I don't know about a tie.
Another kick ball. I think Haven's going to come down here and score a quick 2, make the defensive stand, and go into another quarter tied.
And we'll see in 55 seconds. Bronner. Corner to Bontrager. Almost another trap moment. Bronner gets the ball stolen away. And Halstead with a chance to keep that tie from happening.
And they're probably going to try to hold it for a little while.
You got to think they're going to
look.
Yeah, they're going to want to put it in Willick's hands here as Martinez. Nice jump stop, puts it up and good, and Halstead extends their lead at the end of this third quarter. And Mr. Miller is not entertained. Well, look at that Facebook Marketplace. I caught you. Ray Over to Altvader. 5 seconds left. Ray
Got to go.
tries to take it in. Bronner, long three. Can't get it to fall, and that's how we'll end the third quarter. Halstead 48, Haven 44. And these are two teams with 11 losses. Halstead's played a few less games, but not exactly great seasons. But they're giving it all their all tonight. And this is a CKO rivalry. I'd say when you got Haven's rivals, you put Halstead up there with Heston and Nickerson.
Yeah, they've had some good battles in years past. Obviously, that Heston one on a different level, but this has been a rivalry for years here. Haven has got the best of Halstead for quite a while, and Halstead looking to change that tonight, and they are up 4 going into this last quarter.
And Coach Paramore going over to Halstead, that's a huge get for them. I mean, he's going to turn that program around if he stays.
Yeah, really great coach, great guy, and he's put in the work with these guys. They're playing well tonight. And you got to imagine this game means a little bit more to him.
Yeah.
Coming back on the former home gym.
The gym that he worked hard to get, worth noting.
Yeah.
So now Halstead will start this fourth quarter.
Haven got to be tougher on defense.
Carmichael over to Willock. Martinez puts it up and it's short. It might have been tipped. Bronner to Altvader. Bontrager in the corner. Bontrager out to Altvader. High pass to Ray. Over to Altvader. Altvader hasn't had a heat check in a while.
They've really contained him in the second half.
And high ball is out of bounds on the Wildcats, and Halstead can extend their lead.
And that was unfortunate because Haven had great patience on that possession. Bontrager was wide open. That pass just a little tall from Altvader.
Yeah, and the last time these two played, worth noting, is fourth quarter, it was tied. Or Halstead might have even been up. And then Haven really flipped that on its head. So Halstead's going to want to avoid that here in this fourth.
And Haven trying to match that fourth quarter they had.
Martinez gets it. And can we just talk about the turnout here tonight? Great turnout from Halstead and Haven fans.
Yeah, Halstead fans travel well. Haven fans travel well. And
Jack
they're here
was
for
three.
home.
Haven needed that.
Jackwes hits another. He's 33% on the year for three. His 28th make of the season. He's got 8 points. That's a big shot to bring it down to 3.
And they call a foul. And I think if Ray would have just kept his hands straight up, he would have not had, there wouldn't have been a foul.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He started going down at the end, and that they'll call you for that. Willick's first free throw is a missed. Second free throw is good. Halstead up 4. 6:30 left in this one. Jackwes. Over to Bronner. Bronner inside to Bontrager, and it's tipped away, and Jackwes ends up with it. Wildcats trying to move fast while the defense isn't set up. Altvader can't get it to go. Tipped off the bottom of the board, and he's doubled, loses it, and it's a loose ball. Gets it to Altvader. Altvader inside to Bronner. Bronner puts it up and good. And timeout Het, and Haven was all over on that hustle play.
And just what a series on that. And this crowd has gotten back into it. What a play.
And Halstead, you got to have another guy come help.
Yeah, Carmichael was just left all alone, and then he got double teamed, and this great defense from the Haven defenders, and he had no other choice. He had to throw it out. He was falling behind, falling back. So Haven then cuts the lead to 2. We're at
Haven-
exactly 6 minutes.
Haven's going to need a couple more stops because Halstead doesn't look like they can miss.
Yeah, and that's the big difference tonight. Haven's defense has not looked as good. Halstead matching the season average, but Haven just needs to step it up. They've got to create some stops, and they've got to get it going on offense.
Carmichael now with the ball. Halstead trying to get a set play. And it was a good pass inside to Wendling. He was there for it, just threw his hands. Haven with a chance to tie or take the lead. Altvader. Halstead still in a 1-3-1, kick ball. And if you can't tell, Austin, I haven't done this in a while. My voice is getting a little weaker.
Already shot.
Bontrager to Altvader. Altvader drives in, tried to dish it out to Bronner, and Willick ends up with it.
And he thought Bronner was going to come a little closer to the goal, and he didn't really move.
Willick almost wasn't paying attention. Now he's got the ball over to Carmichael. Now to Martinez, back to Carmichael. Halstead swinging it. Willick takes the long 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound Ray, and he's got to push it up the court. It's a 2-on-1. And a block on Carmichael. That'll be 2 shots for Ray.
That's one of those 50-50 calls. I think he just didn't quite get it set in time.
Well, Ray's so fast, Carmichael was still backpedaling to get set up. And that's why you got to call it a block. Ray, first one's good.
And Ray, a pretty good free throw shooter. He's shooting 72% on the year.
Second one to tie it. Gets it. Haven tied. Haven has not had the lead very much this game.
No, they've battled back. Halstead will go on a 4-0, 6-0 run, and Haven fights back to get it tied as they do this.
Now's the important time to take the lead. Halstead needs to watch out. Wendling over to Willick. Now to Martinez. Fans getting loud. Martinez now to Willick in the corner. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Willick will take the 3 over Bontrager. Can't get it to fall. Tipped out by Jackwis. Back to Willick. And doesn't go down. It's Bronner's ball now to Altvader. Over to Ray. Ray will spot up and shoot. Gets
Big
it.
time.
High 3.
Onions.
You've been waiting all night for that. And timeout. Halstead as Haven starting to feel it here in this 4th quarter.
And what a shot from Brogan Ray, the junior. He just stepped up and he took that confident. He's got 16 for the Wildcats. So a little above his season average of 12. And he's continuing that 3-point success.
And I believe exactly 20 points ago was the last time Haven led. 34-31. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think coming out of the first half, or second half.
So we'll see if Haven can hold it. Halstead has a chance to score here out of that timeout. Paramore usually good at getting the play out of the timeout. Martinez did get an open look. Can't get it to fall. Tipped out. Bronner's speed gets to it. And he's going the other way. Good pass over to Ray. Back to Altvader. Now to Ray. He'll heat check. Why not? Gets it to go! Another one for Brogan Ray.
How about that shot? He is feeling it, and he's got the crowd on his back right now.
Carmichael. Willick. Halstead looking for some points. Down 6, 3:30 left. Willick.
Haven's in a 3-2 zone right now, so backing it off a little bit, not letting anything inside.
Halstead is going to have to hit a 3. Martinez can't get it to go. Rebound Willick. Out to Carmichael. Reset on the shot clock. Carmichael 3. Can't get it to fall. Foul on the floor, and it'll be on.
Probably Bontrager. Yep, and it is.
And man, Carmichael went down hard after that 3. He's got to watch out. That could be a flop. Martinez, open Willick in the corner. Can't get it, hard angle. And another foul keeps the ball on this end.
And that's just a dumb foul from Altvader. You can't keep giving them chances now that they have the lead.
Well, they just want it to be a close game, Austin.
That's what makes hair fall out, Brady. Miller knows. I'm joking.
Oh,
Miller's got
man.
a nice head of hair.
Man.
I strive to be like Miller in my old age.
We won't say his age, but some people might be mad that you call it old. As Bronner misses that easy layup, coaches wanted a foul. Halstead going the other way. Down 6. Martinez, another open 3. Can he get this one? No. Rebound. Diaz puts it up and gets it to go. Haven's still up 4, but Halstead trying to claw back.
Haven needs to slow it down. Get their look, pass it around, get the defense a little tired, and then attack.
Altvader. Halstead fans getting loud. Altvader loses it off a Ray's pass. Now Jackwis over to Ray. Bronner in the corner open. Altvader takes the long 3, can't get it, and Carmichael saves it. Now Halstead with a chance to bring it to a 1-score game. And Bronner, good try on defense, but a little too much contact.
And Halstead caught a break on this last one. Cole Bronner was wide open. They just weren't looking to him in the corner. He would have had a shot or a wide open layup on the baseline.
Hobbs checks in for the Dragons. Martinez, Carmichael, Willick. Long pass to Martinez, over to Carmichael. Haven still in that 3-2. Willick over to Martinez. Now to Carmichael, over Altvader's head and gets it! It's a 1-point game with 1:30 left. Jackwis with the ball. Ray over to Jackwis. Halstead gonna put some pressure on him now. Bronner. Now Jackwis. It's getting loud in here. Jackwis. Now Bronner. Fouled and can't get the and one, but was definitely a foul. That's 2 fouls on Halstead now.
And I think that one was on the floor before the shot.
Coach Ray saying, calm down. Everybody calm down. Out to Bontrager, now to Altvader. Bronner in the corner. No need to shoot fast here for Haven. Take a good shot. A minute flat left. Jackwis. Now Altvader. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Jackwis goes up with it strong and 1 for Logan Jackwis.
Unbelievable. And he waited for the right moment to attack, and he hits a big shot. And this free throw is big as any. He's shooting 61% from the stripe on the year.
I think I averaged like 10% on the stripe. As he gets it to go, Haven up 4 with 50 seconds. It's a 2-score game.
And just a big time shot. Big time players make big time plays. And he's got 11 on the night. Haven distributing it around really well. They have 4 scorers with 10 or more points. That's great. That's distributing the rock. So 50 seconds left. Haven is up by 4. No stupid fouls here for Haven. You've got to play good defense, but smart defense. for Halstead, I'd like to see this one. A quick little inside look to Diaz. He's been solid. He's taller than anybody else on this roster. If they can get it into Diaz, that would be a great look to have. You don't need a 3 here. They do have to move quickly.
I want to, yeah, like you said, look inside to Diaz or go make a play. Have your best player drive in. Try to get that contact. It's also 4 fouls on Haven right now, so that puts you in the bonus. As Carmichael does drive in, takes the jumper and gets it. And a timeout by Halstead. They're not going away quite yet.
And how about that response? He found the open spot, a perfect little jumper, and that was a nice stroke.
And Halstead just get a stop here. Give it to Carmichael or Windling.
Yeah. Carmichael, Windling, Willick, get it in one of their hands, let them make the move. But Haven is going to have to, they're going to have to get this in against this pressure.
And they can run out the clock. The shot clock doesn't matter anymore.
Nope, it's off. It's all off.
If you're Halstead, do not settle for a 3. Yes, you want the win, but get the 2. Take the 2. First, they got to get a stop here. Haven looking to get it through this press. Halstead and a man.
And Halstead still got 2 fouls to give here before a bonus.
Wildcats get it in. Long pass up to Bontrager. And a foul by Windling.
So they're going to give 1 there. Next foul, the Wildcats will be at the line. Halstead still going to try to force the turnover, though, before.
And Brantley, 6'2", guarding Altvader. Altvader still able to get it in. Bronner over to Bontrager. 17 seconds and a foul on Windling. And I don't think Coach Paramore wanted that foul. I honestly think Bontrager, he might have struggled if you just get in his face.
Yeah, he's a young player. He can be flustered very easily. And they really bailed him out of that.
And he misses the free throw.
He's 62% from the line. He's got 63 attempts on the year. He leads the team in that stat.
Haven may feel a little safer if they get this free throw here. 2-point game. 14 seconds. Gets it. Timeout, Haven. And I expect Halstead to drop a play. Now you got to get a 3-point shot.
Yeah, now is the time you've got to get the 3. If you're Haven, you want to be in their face, but do not foul them. And the band getting into it for the Wildcats. Everybody up on their feet on this Friday night. So if we look ahead, Haven has this game and then 2 more left. Obviously, this is the last home game. And then they'll be at Larned and at Heston.
And then Haven hosts regionals.
That's true.
So make sure to watch that on the Wildcat Network. That'll be on, right? Sub-state regionals. That'll be on the Wildcat Network, and I'm sure it'll be a great broadcast. All those games. There's going to be some good teams in Haven for that. You got Wichita Collegiate, Heston. Those are some of the best teams in the state right here in Haven, Kansas. So make sure to stay tuned on the Wildcat Network to watch those games.
Yeah. And I believe the last time we hosted Sub-State,
Grady Dick.
would have been Grady Dick. Yep.
Grady Dick played here.
I remember watching that inside the gym, and man, that guy was electric. He yammed it on us a couple times.
Windling needs some help. Gets it to Carmichael. Haven. Bronner's got to watch out. Don't foul. 7 seconds. Hobbs will take the 3. Can't get it to fall. Windling kicks it out to Willick. Willick, 3. Off. And that's the game. Haven wins by 3. And what a exciting game down to the last second.
unbelievable. Just a great battle from both sides. And you love to see this kind of atmosphere. Just a huge game. And with that, Haven is going to move to 10-11, 3-3 in Central Kansas League play, and Halstead falls to 7-12 and also 3-3 in league play.
And man, that was exciting.
This was definitely the place to be tonight.
Oh yeah. Man, we chose a good game to commentate.
Yeah, we did.
Quick recap. Haven girls fell to the Halstead girls in the first game. Halstead girls stay undefeated, and they look good in 3A girls basketball.
They will definitely be a team competing for that 3A state title once again. And Haven girls just got a few things to fine-tune there, and they could be in that category as well. They just struggled tonight.
And overall, I thought it was a great game for Haven. And I mean, Halstead too. Both teams played, I think, above what the level they usually do.
Yeah, definitely a lot better game from Halstead from the last time these two teams matched up at Halstead. And they lost that one by 14. They only lose this one by 3, and they fought hard.
Yeah, and some great games, or some great plays by Brogan Ray.
Yeah, he was big. That would be my player of the game for the Wildcats. Yeah. He stepped up so tremendously in that second half.
How about this, Austin?
Shots.
Gambino's player of the game, Brogan Ray.
Brogan Ray, the Gambino's player of the game. You heard it here as he finishes with 19 points, a couple big shots at the end to really get Haven back up in the front.
Wildcats are at Larned on Tuesday. I just learned that over the PA. But happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Austin, you got any shout-outs? Whoa, wait. Thanks to Mr. Miller for letting us come back.
And also,
we'd be willing to do it probably again someday.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely have to see if we can come back at least once a year.
Yeah.
Get the nice little commentary.
And I'm sorry if you didn't like us. We had to come back for one game, Miller said. But it was a fun game. Great to be back on the Wildcat Network. Keep supporting the Wildcat Network. Miller does a great job. And we kind of forced him to do it. So, yeah, please keep telling him he does a good job.
And make sure if you aren't subscribed, subscribe to the Wildcat Network.
Yeah.
And follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok.
Yeah, and follow Austin Honeycutt on Facebook. You'll know about Ad Astra Radio.
And Brady Peterson.
So, well, I guess we already said our names. This is Brady Peterson and Austin Honeycutt. My shout-outs tonight, Mr. Miller for letting us come on and putting it all together and doing way too much work than he should. And thanks to my family that watched. Thanks again to my coworker for watching. And anybody else that might have been out there that may or may not know us. Thanks for watching.
Yep, and a shout out to my family. I think they were here, but I know they'll listen back. And also shout out to everybody that watches the Wildcat Network. We thank you guys, and it's been a good night.
Yeah.
And
shout out to Coach Paramore. It was good to see him again tonight.
Yeah, we got to talk to him a little bit before the game. Just a great guy, and Haven's sad to miss him.
Yeah.
But
sad to miss him.
Yep. Yeah. We're gonna chalk that up in the L column. But
yeah, he's a good guy. Halstead's lucky to have him. Anyway,
Haven gets the better tonight.
Yep, by 3, and they'll be at Larned. Make sure to stay tuned for the Wildcat Network to live stream all those sub-state games. Good night from Haven High School. Thanks for watching.